With a huge success Among Us is seen in just a few months, it's obvious that people are gonna try to rip it off and create their own version and put it out into the world. So today, we're looking at 10 games that ripped off Among Us that are pretty much exactly the same, but mostly a lot worse. By the way, if you're watching this but still aren't subscribed yet, so subscribe or else you won't get Imposter for the next 50 games of Among Us. I wouldn't risk it. Coming in at number 10, Minecraft Among Us. Popular Minecraft coder, YouTuber, and streamer Phoenix SC released a map pack, fit with a resource pack as well, to fully immerse players. Mixing together Minecraft and Among Us has led to a very interesting, and honestly more terrifying and fun experience. The rules are the same. The crewmates run around the map attempting to complete tasks, while the imposter tries to murder the crewmates. Phoenix SC has done the work tremendously so far. Only Polis and Mira HQ are available, but luckily they are available in the same world so that way players don't have to worry about swapping worlds in the middle of play. Number 9. Among Us China. A new game called Werewolf Among Us has become the most downloaded free game from the Chinese App Store, the South China Morning Post reported. It overtook gaming behemoth Tencent's Honor of Kings and Peacekeeper Elite to claim the top spot. The clone boasts similar, if more cutesy, graphics to Intersoft. A surprise hit Among Us, and is set in a medieval castle instead of in space. The difference between this game and Among Us is players collect clues and unlock more poses, and while this is going on, there are werewolves, which we know as imposters, and they go out to kill the players who are searching for these clues. It's just safe to say this rip-off is very successful. Number 8. Space Kill. Space Kill is one of the massive rip-offs of Among Us from China. One of the major similarities of this game is that Space Kill pretty much has the exact same map and game mechanics as the original game. There's one major difference. Instead of a text chat, Space Kill decided to go for more of a cheerful setting with voice chat. Yes, the game features live voice chat. Anyway, they did everything the exact same, with the cafeteria, playing online with your friends, eliminating when you're the imposter, and last but not least, you even have to perform specific tasks to make sure you can win the game without being eliminated. Let's just say this is a super rip-off of Among Us. Number 7. Betrayal.io. Betrayal.io is totally inspired by Among Us, and set on an unknown planet instead of a spaceship. The graphics are beautiful, but the game mechanics are the same as Among Us, where each player can play the role of crew or imposter. The goal is simple. You have to finish tasks or discover and eliminate all imposters. Instead of this, you can connect this game through Discord directly in the game and play with up to 10 players. Additionally, the game offers new maps and different unique tasks. If you like this game, then you should probably check out Betrayal.io. Number 6. Among Us. 3D game developer and YouTuber named Danny recreated Among Us as a 3D first-person game. He explains the whole process in the video, showing the 3D models, how he created the maps and sound effects, and how much time it took to finish each step. It's pretty cool and well made. Even Mr. Beast played it with Jacksepticeye and Laser Beam, showing off how fun this game could be. But Danny isn't the only person who has attempted to make Among Us in 3D, because you've got to check out Among Us 3D. Number 5. Among Us with realistic graphics. One YouTuber named Fat Dino shows off what that could possibly be like in a brand new video. In fact, he's recreated a significant portion-scaled map from Among Us with Unreal Engine on PC. The result is absolutely incredible. Not only does the game look insanely realistic with its new graphics and perspective change, but it ends up keeping the core concept of Among Us intact. In addition, Fat Dino also showed off some raw multiplayer gameplay from the project. One of the more hilarious moments comes when he's playing as the imposter and kills another player. Number 4. Town of Salem. This is a pretty old game, but it can still prove to be as fun as other games similar to Among Us. In Town of Salem, 7 to 15 players may serve different roles. The difference with the game and Among Us is players play the game as a town member or as a mafia. The game has simple rules. Town members are to track down the mafia and other villains before they kill you, or as in Mafia, you will play as an imposter. The whole game is set up in a town, which is why the game is called Town of Salem. So if you think this game is a rip-off of Among Us, then it would be wrong, because Town of Salem was released in 2014, and even PewDiePie played this game 4 years ago on his channel. Maybe Among Us developer was inspired by this game. Number 3. Roblox Imposter. There are tons and tons of rip-offs of Among Us, but this one is inside of Roblox. People have created tons and tons of variations of Among Us within Roblox, but this specific one is said to be the best one, so I thought, why not share it with you? The rules are the same. If you're innocent, complete your tasks, and use your detective skills to find out who the imposter is. And if you're the imposter, be a super good liar, and go eliminate all of your friends. The only sad thing about this is it's not available on the phone for Roblox. It's only available on your laptop or your computer. Number 2. Werewolf Online. Some people would say that Werewolf popularized the social deduction and hidden identity genre. There's truth in that statement. And what's great is that you can now play this classic mystery game online. In this game, you either defend your village or hunt your friends as a werewolf. Werewolf Online is certainly one of the best Among Us alternatives for Android and iOS. It's a must-try, especially if you're a fan of the board game, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1. Murderous. Sorry, Apple users, you will not be able to play this game, but hey, Android users, welcome to the biggest ripoff of them all. This game is called Murderous. Head over to your Google Play Store, and you'll get to download the biggest ripoff of Among Us of all time. They did everything the exact same, with the cafeteria, playing online with your friends, eliminating when you're the imposter, and last but not least, you even have to perform specific tasks to make sure you can win the game without being eliminated. Let's just say this is a super ripoff of Among Us. That's exactly why I held this one off until number 1, because this is the biggest ripoff of them all. Honestly, there are not that many downloads, but the rating of the game is 4.4 out of 5 stars, so that means this game might actually have some potential. That's it for now. These were 10 ripoffs of Among Us games, and I hope you liked this video. If so, then don't forget to hit like and be sure to subscribe. See you in the next video. Goodbye.